First of all, I will make sure that everything is good and well set up. You're right. So last night I was thinking about the necessity, a requirement for a human attribute that will lead to the requirement of a human attribute that will lead to greatness. There are human attributes, then there are godly attributes. A human is comprised of both. It depends upon the consciousness. The lowest consciousness is they're mostly derived of human attributes, right? Yeah, they're mostly derived of human attributes. And they involve the deadly sins. What I have done is I have compressed, I've simplified it in a way that there are 4 false gods. In Christianity there are 7 deadly sins. I hope that you are aware of them, but I've simplified them in a way. The 4 false gods, the fear, greed and anger, lust. You can know more about them in my writings if you're interested. But there are 4 false gods. What we have done when we were kids, we were insecure in our existence, in our consciousnesses. So what we did was, and there was a gift given to us, it was emotional, it was our sentiment. And what we did was, we pulled gods out of our emotional states, and we let our emotional states encompass us. That is not a good thing to do actually. That is very non-productive. It will lead to a sort of difficulty in your path to greatness. Emotional. Thus the emotional intelligence is the requirement. Where was I? The 4 false gods. What we as kids, what we did was pull gods out of the 4 false gods: fear, greed and anger, lust. And what happens is, there are big emotional states that influences our existence and our output, which we give to the life as we breathe. Okay, so there are 4 big things, right? Big false gods: fear, greed and anger, lust. Lust is haunting. To control it is that's hell of a thing to do, lust. Anyways, and there are smaller things, smaller negativities, like there are big things like fear, greed, anger, lust, and then there are smaller of the sentiment like ego. Anger is the big one, obviously, but ego, artificial ego, that's what I'm talking about. Artificial ego, artificial ego is comprised of the animality, obviously. So what we have done is, you will you will recognize a pattern in all the big personas in the known history. What happened was, what they did was, they utilized their animal's animality and recognized it as a push to the greatness. Out of arrogance, ego, their dark energies, they utilize them for to reach and magnify the godly abilities. Right. Godly abilities. In godly abilities there is love, there is law, there is a state of being impersonal, there is an awareness of a sort that oneness of existence, it is also included, and I might not be able to articulate that in a better way, but I'm learning that. I'm learning the process of articulation. I don't want to put any limitations on this craft of communication where you try to represent what you think. I'm learning that, but I do not want to rationalize that in some sort of way and add statistics to it, that things must be done in that way for to articulate some sort of things in that way. I'm not, ignorance is a bliss. Ignorance is limitless, and ignorance in things keeps us away from the rationalization. Rationalizing things does not mean that we are we are the master of that craft. Yeah, it does not mean that. What we have to do is to make and dissolve the craft into our instinct without thinking. There are art pieces which you can find on the internet, fictional art pieces, where they have displayed the message, where they have displayed a message of hermeticism. You will see Goku, Dragon Ball, peak fiction, peak creativity, peak form of art. And what Goku has done is, there is a state which is ultra instinct, right? And there is also Vegeta on the other side of the coin, and the Goku, ultra instinct. Goku, he is a form ultra instinct, where he does not think of landing a punch on the opponent's face, but his instincts, they do it on autopilot, right? And there is Vegeta, he has ultra ego, and it is a representative of the ego. It's very fascinating. Akira Toriyama, the creator of that anime, he was a creative soul. Yeah, creativity at its peak, representing the laws, the very laws of the very universal laws in the most fictional and artistic and entertaining way. Watch Dragon Balls, they're very inspirational. Man-making, yeah. Ask the kids, you will see the difference in the kids that have watched Dragon Balls and they grew up, and the kids that have watched cartoons. The laughing, full of humor, lovely cartoons, and the kids that have watched the fierce battles, in the Dragon Ball and the anime, obviously there are also but the peak fiction, no bullshit, zero sexualizing things, and all philosophy and psychology. Yeah, where was I? Packing it all up, right? Simplifying it. What we have to do for to lead, for to lead ourselves to the greatness. What is greatness? Greatness includes mastery. Greatness at some crafts includes to make it on the autopilot. Yeah, where you do not rationalize and you do not think how it is done, and it is done. You see things. Ronaldo, take Ronaldo as an example. You will, especially Messi. Yeah, Lionel Messi, take him as an example. He's great at football. He's great at it. You cannot rationalize it. Why is he great at football? You can ask him, right? But he will find an excuse. What he will see is that he will find an excuse that people are finding me as a different human. Wow. He will realize that, and he will see, how can I answer them? They ask me that I am great at football. How can I answer them and not look different? People are afraid of being different, believe me. They think that they are outleagued, and they're different from them. You have no idea how. There's a quote that goes as Albert Camus, maybe. Some people spend tremendous amount of energy merely to be normal. Itself a great quotation. But what Lionel Messi, ask him, how are you great at football? And what do you expect the reply to be? He will reply in the most simplest and shortest way, out of a fear to be outleagued. He will say, I work hard. Yeah. Do you think that is the answer? There are footballers that work. I bet there are footballers that have the blood and sweat same, and they're working hard as well, and they're not getting the same output. But what is it that makes Lionel Messi different from every other footballer? What is it? Ignorance. Turning the autopilot mode on the craft. Whatever I do great, I don't know, believe me, I do not know why am I great at it. I'm great at life, all the aspects of it. Yeah, but I do not know why is it like that. People are great at things, and do know every human being is great at something. Even the people that were suicidal and that did committed suicide, they were great at something. They were the master of some craft, and they did that suicide thingy out of the ignorance, because they didn't know. They were not at the right place. You have to be in your place, in your people, otherwise your value will be zero. Yeah, every human being is great at something. He is blessed with an attribute, a godly attribute, which he is unaware of, and it is your job to recognize it. And you can even master yourself. You can even brainwash yourself or manipulate your subconscious mind into believing that you're great at everything. And it will happen. What is stopping you? Ask Lionel Messi, hello, you, how are you great at what you do? What do you think he will answer? He will think, I don't know. Believe me, he will say that. Look at his height. Look at his physical state. Is his physical state built up for football? Hey, but he will answer out of insecurity, so that he's not considered different and an alien. What he will say is that, yes, I work hard. There are people who work hard, but they are not the master of their craft. To be a master is recognizing your godly attributes and channeling your attention into them, so that the attention is not in vain. Do you understand what I am trying to say? ज़ाया ना होना. I'm talking to the men. I'm talking to the boys. Recognize your godly attributes and make sure they are not bullshit. Make sure that utilize your negative energies to push you into the ground field, the battlefield of universe. Choose one of the most powerful of the powerful negativities and utilize the negativity, that negative dark energy, for the greater good. Greater good, the impossible. You have to do that. Otherwise you will grow up physically and not in consciousness, and you will die. You will spend all your life on animal consciousness and you will die. Is that what you want? Animal consciousness is bullshit, believe me. It also includes artificial ego. I'm known for my artificial ego, obviously, but there is a flip. I know that. I'm an arrogant person from the very start. Even when I was a kid, arrogant, egoistic, and I liked eating, so I was greedy too. But there was a boy, there was a friend. His name was Ravil, and he unknowingly taught me to not be greedy. And I learned sharing things from him. And after that, like, I'm not greedy. I'm not now. Yeah, but I'm egoistic, and that is my dark energy. Everyone has their own dark energies. Utilize your dark energies. I'm not to open up, don't worry. Mind is sacred. Keep that to yourself. Sacred things are not to be handed over to non-sacred. Recognize your worth. Respect it. What is it? So the title of the video will be what? Utilize your negativity and the dark energy that will lead to the utmost universal reality, which is God. Whatever is happening in this world is revolving around God, our Lord, love and law. That is every study, all the sciences, everything that is revolving around Lord, our Creator, our souls. And what we human are. humans are excited as we're seeing those sparks. The divine sparks excites us. Yeah. The divine sparks excites us. And it pulls us to the... What is the feeling that you feel when you're sitting with your mother? Your mother is your physical source. She gave birth to you. What is that feeling? Can you describe it? Can you rationalize it? Can you write a sentence on it? Nah. That is the feeling of home. Yeah. Do you not want to go home? Ask me. I don't want to go home, and I will do anything. I am doing anything. So yes. Yeah, you are an asshole. Think that you're an asshole. Good. So, suppose that you're lust. You're horny all the time. Suppose that, yeah. You're into females. Yeah, well, utilize that energy. You want females? Do it the right way. Do it the right way. Don't be a fucking pussy. Do it the right way. Do it the right way. And not in cowardice. It depends on the people. Some people, they are egoistic. Some people, they are full of anger. You can utilize your anger in some way. There is an enemy. Satan. Iblis. Azazel is our enemy. Be angry on him. Aye? Kid, you're the reason we are fucking done here. Kid, Iblis, you're the reason we are done here. And you're the reason. How dare you disrespect my Lord? How dare you disrespect my source? Be angry on him. The purpose is not to go to Jannah. The purpose is to go home. And I believe that the only people that are going to go Jannatul Firdaus are the people that want to go home and not the Jannatul Firdaus. They will go because in Jannatul Firdaus you will be blessed with the sight of Lord every day. According to that time span, whatever it will be, but you will be blessed with it. Easy. But if you're full of lust, horny all the time, girls, anger on the Iblis, utilize that, and it will push you into the godly attributes. And the godly attributes, they include calm, peace, serenity, love, law, and the destruction of the separation in between individuals, in between things, and the oneness of existence. Oneness of existence. I will explain that concept some other day. It is very fascinating and interesting, but yeah, the battery is low. Some other day. Utilize your negative energy to push you to your divine side, so that you can be, so that will lead you to the home. Yeah, to the Allah Azza wa Jalla.